let me send this to the group chat real quick. Okay. Gonna wait till people join before I get started. Okay, let me free up some space while I have time. Okay. I'm just gonna put them on the floor here. Don't mind the outfit and the hair. Ooh, I have a like. We have a like. Hi. Don't know who you are, but welcome to my live. I'm gonna start cooking. So I'm gonna be making like little cheeky crunch wraps. We've got some flavorful less than lean beef steak mince slays. Ooh, sorry, did it cut off? Anyways, starting. So I'm gonna start with opening this. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to get my face and the process at the same time, so I guess we're just gonna have to do one at a time. So we're gonna look at the process more than my face. Sorry, I know you want to see that, but can't do that today. There we go. Don't mind my jaw, my bottoms on the fit. Wait. Ah! Moving on. So we'll have the steak. So beef. So first thing you do would be great if I could take this off. Yes, I've washed my hands. Had a poo before I started this, and I washed my hands. Look at that beautiful meat. First thing first is I'm just gonna put it in here, and this might seem weird to you guys, but I promise it is the trick to get the best meat possible every time. I hate the smell of raw meat with passion. Is putting water and massaging your meat beforehand. I promise you, as strange as it sounds, it is the best way. So my mom said 1, 2, and then I add another one later, and she said to just massage it. So it doesn't get any clumps. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Right. But this is the best way to get really, really, really nice and soft meat. Usually not what you'd want, but my hand's getting freezing. But genuinely, when you take a bite out of the crunch wraps, the meat is so flavorful and so it doesn't have the texture of sand, which, like, I had a Taco Bell not too long ago, and I had felt like the meat was very like sandy kind of, which is not what you want really, is it? You want soft and flavorful meat. So you massage it in. Sorry if this is a bit gross, but it's the best thing to do. Really work it in. And then right, sorry, I had to. One more cheeky cup. Mum said 3 to 4, and this meat does not look wet enough, so I'm gonna add an extra cheeky cup. Oh, I can't lie, this looks really disgusting. Like, I feel like it looks disgraceful. But do you know what it is? It tastes amazing. And who cares about what it looks like if it tastes delicious? That's all that matters, isn't it? When it comes to food. So the only problem with this is going to be cooking for a while. So we can have a little chit chat on here. I'm going to explain my little career path of this. This is just for fun, really. Oh, what is that? Oh, that is... Ew, I've never seen that before. That is really... Ew! Right, guys. So, let's flip the camera. Always, 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 after you touch meat... Sorry, that was so inappropriate. After you handle raw meat, you know what I'm saying, you gotta wash your hands thoroughly. So, gotta coat every finger, the backs of the hands, between the fingers, the nails. So, yeah, I did not take food tech. Would have got a 9. Don't even. Then you turn on the tap, and then you don't want to rinse the soap off straight away. You want to let it mingle with your skin a little. I'm really weird with raw meat, chicken especially, so I'm going to wash them another time just in case, because as soon as I touch raw meat I can literally will not touch anything else before my hands get washed. So cheeky to wash, and then I'm going to dry my hands. And what you want to do after you've massaged, I'm going to call it beef now because I'm sick of laughing at myself calling it raw meat. So after you've massaged the... What the fuck is this called? Sorry, I probably shouldn't be swearing on YouTube, I'll get cancelled. Mince! That's what it's called. After you massage the mince, you want to bring it on a you want to put it at really, really low, what is it? Fire? Temperature? What's this called? The hob? Medium? Is it temperature? I'm not sure. I don't know if you can comment or I can't see your comments. But I'm just gonna put yours here for now because I don't know how to get a setup of the meat stickles. So wait, I can probably... Is this... Oh, it's not flat. Wait. Oh. Wait, what? Sorry, guys. What is going on? Okay. Is this good enough? Oh my god! Okay, so I'm just gonna have to hold it. Let's turn this... What do you mean? There we go. Put it... My mom said medium to low, but I'm gonna put it on low. And then we need a spatula. Don't mind the mess. I'm actually not gonna show that on the internet. Yep. And then you just gotta keep it mixing so it doesn't burn. Oh, right, moving on. You mix it. So you do this for about 40 minutes till the meat is fully cooked. That's probably the best thing. You don't want to give people raw meat. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let it cook for a bit because what is that, man? That... Let me quickly... Can we just double check that this is actually like in date and I'm not feeding my family actual like out of date food? Where's the... where can I see? 12th of August. What day is it today? What day is it today? Oh, it's cushy, man. It's the 11th. Nay, bosh, mate. It's the 11th. Do not worry. We are in business, baby. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to turn it up a tiniest bit more. There we go. And then, actually, I'm not going to turn that on because you'll barely be able to hear me. I'll open the door instead. So, and the trick, as I told you before, is putting the water inside it. What's this called? I'm just gonna call it the beef. Putting the water inside the beef because it creates a really nice mouthfeel when it's ready, and it genuinely does taste extremely good. Like, the one from Taco Bell tastes like shit because it tastes sandy. Well, actually it doesn't. I love Taco Bell. I ate it right up, but I haven't actually had it from Taco Bell, the Crunchwrap, but I've had it from other places. I've had it, I don't know where, but I had it something like this from somewhere else, and it tasted like straight up sand. And my mum was like, it's because they don't water the beef. So I'm guessing watering the beef makes it better. So I know this seems like I'm doing too much, but genuinely you have to keep it mixing because it's going to start cooking. Do you see the steam? I'm going to show you. I don't know what you can see, but you see how it's browned up already? On low heat it's going to brown up quick, and what you want to happen before the meat gets fully cooked is you want all the water to evaporate. So you just mix it up, and then you leave it. You put the lid on the bottle. What's this called? On the... Fucking hell, I need to learn English again. I forgot every single word. Oh my days, what is this called? Pan! On the pan. You want to put the lid on the pan. And you can't tell with this lighting, but I'll show you in a minute. Tell me why I'm sunburnt in this English weather. Well, not sunburnt, but do you know when your cheeks go red? Yeah, I'm sunburnt on my cheeks. Because, yeah. So, the one thing you don't want to do with this is put it on just your counter. So, you want to grab a designated plate and you want to just sort it. If you don't need any of them, put it through the whole here or whatever kind of stupid things you see on the internet, because I do it and it falls out every time and I get literal disgusting raw meat everywhere, and that's not what I want at all. I want to have a clean working space because that is the best. So now while that's cooking, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of all the ingredients if you want to remake this at home, and after the live I will put them in the description below in case anyone wants to recreate this. If I do end up becoming big, which I really don't think, because I'm just doing it for fun. So the first thing you'll need, I've got 1 kilo of ground beef, 5% of fat. You'd want, probably would have been smart if I took the ingredients, but I live right next to Asda, so I use the Asda fajita seasonings. Makes 4 portions, I don't care. I put 1 or 1.5 of this usually, and it does me right, and it tastes the best. I know it's meant for chicken, but it tastes delicious. So you want 1.5 of these. They're from Asda. They're the Asda branded ones, as you see here. Fajita seasoning, sizzling, and it's lip tingling because I'm a pussy. So there's that. See, the meat is bubbling. The bubbling meat. You want to mix. Sorry, I'll get back to the ingredients in just a second. I just got to mix this, and I forgot to put the lid on it, which is also not great. I actually don't really remember how I'm meant to do this because I keep getting distracted, so I'm going to forget a few steps, so you guys are going to have to keep me right in the comments here. There you go. Sorted, pal. So you want to do that. Just keep mixing it. I mean, I don't know how much I'm meant to be mixing it, but I've just... Okay, I'm done. I already made that joke, it's not funny. Just tell me it's funny so I feel good about myself. Is it funny? Yeah. Oh, I knew it. Anyways, let me grab the lid. Oh, my knee's just cracked. I'm literally barely turning to... Oh, that's not the right... Oh, it's okay. I mean, there we go. I mean, it's not the right pan for the right lid. It's not the right lid for the right pan, but it's alright. No one has ever cried about that before. Sound. Right, let me just quickly put this back. So much clatter. There's actually no reason. Okay, let me get all the ingredients out. It will be 2 seconds. So, fajita mix. Tomato passata. This is not the one I use usually, but we're just gonna use this just for the easiness. So I don't know if I'll be accurate now, but you get some grated cheddar or mozzarella or any cheese you fancy, to be honest. And then to put in that thing there, what's it called? The beef steak mince. I always say steak when it's mince. Absolute baboon. So tomato passata. Don't know why I'm showing you for so long. It smells delicious. Smell it. No! Doesn't it smell nice? No, right? I'm just going to put it in the fridge. Usually you wouldn't keep this in the fridge as it doesn't need to be kept in the fridge. But as it's already been opened, we'll keep it in the fridge just in case. Don't know why. Ask my parents. I don't know. I mean, I've got a few more in here as well if I run out, but I doubt it. You can season the meat with whatever seasonings you want, but this is the one I'm going to be using for today. But literally any of these, I know it says fajita, but it doesn't matter. Your mum named you Bob, but everyone calls you Bobby, doesn't matter. No. So that's what you're going to do with this, called fajita. You put it in a crunch wrap, no one's going to hurt you, is it? Honestly. So that was very, what's the word? Dramatic. I do apologise. So we'll come back to the meat. Give it a quick mix again. I really hate the smell of meat. I really cannot I really cannot handle the smell of meat, guys. But one thing that would be helpful if you can comment, because I'm not very sure if I can, because I can't see the comments on the screen. I'm not sure if you can comment, but if you can, it'd be great if you guys can let me know what you would like to see next, what recipes, something nice to make for the family. If you would like to let me know, and I will make sure I stream it. I just hope my parents don't come home in the middle of this, because I will cry my eyes out. But what's the crack? I'll just be out making a cooking show. Problem. But an update. Just make sure the meat does not clump up together, because that's not what you want. Oh, why does it sound like that? It's actually grim. Sorry guys, I cannot handle... Right, I'm not going to finish that sentence. We're going to move on. Let me quickly check what I've been... I don't know what you see when I do that, but I was just reading from my number 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many fans I've got already. But the meat is just being the meat. And I actually have not made this in donkeys, so I don't really remember exactly what to do now. I think I'll just chill out. So, put this in the bin. My bin is currently a Tesco carrier bag. Delicious. Sorry, that was a bird. I've got goosebumps. Look at them. Goosebumps. Anyways, guess what I got earlier today as a cheeky breakfast, even though it's 2 o'clock and that. Don't even question it. I woke up really late. This is the shit. Not gonna be snacking today though. I'm really cold, but like hot. Like, do you know when you get like hot sweat? Like I'm sweating, but I'm getting goosebumps. I want to check if I can get comments. Can you comment? Can someone let me know in the group chat if you can comment? Because I can't see them, and I'm not sure if that's possible. So, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I'm going to have... Let's mix the meat. The meat needs a quick mix. I just hope... What time is it? I'm not sure what the time is. I just am hoping my parents do not decide to come home today. Well, now, while I'm in the middle of cookery. Oh, did you just see what I did there? Over a lot of beef water just went on my workspace. And that was disgraceful. Someone is definitely home. Let's go investigate. Ciao.
Ciao Pusci.
Come va?
Tutto a posto?
Perfetto.
Vuoi?
Per me bene.
Stai
Sì,
facendo mangiare?
sì, sì. Sto a fare, diciamo, un video per me dopo. Vuoi dire ciao al mio video? Per me?
Ciao.
So that's the crack right now, so I'm just gonna leave it in there for a little while. Give it another mix, just because I didn't give it a proper mix before.
Questo metti qua.
Ok. Che cosa?
Ecco.
Mamma ha detto a fuoco basso.
Fuoco basso. Lascia aperto.
Aperto?
Sì, sì.
Ok.
Perché c'è acqua dentro.
Sì, si deve bollire. Si deve mischiare?
Bollì, acqua e dopo metti spicy, sale.
Non serve sale, dentro ci sta sale, solo si deve mettere quello di pomodoro.
Che pomodoro?
Questo, passata di pomodoro.
Ah, ok.
Questo un po'?
Lascialo fuori.
Fuori.
Così prendi...
Ok.
Quanto ci sta dentro?
Abbastanza mi sa.
Okay.
Perché se no abbiamo altri 2 pacchetti là dentro.
Guarda. Ci sta quelli? Ci sta quello?
Ci sta poco. Ci sta questo, ci sta. Tutto quello che serve sta qua. Potato starch, spices, paprika, cumin, garlic, red pepper powder e chili powder. Sta dentro.
Tutto ci sta.
Tutto quello che serve ci sta.
Anche sale.
Concordo. Sì, sale e onion powder. Yeast. Ci sta tutto quanto?
Sì.
Tutto sta dentro quello che serve. We've got a bit of free time, we're gonna Secondo te quanto ci vuole ancora? Mezz'oretta? Questa
Questo?
carne, perché penso comincia a tagliare insalata o ancora aspetta.
Mezz'oretta no, 15 minuti.
Va bene, allora comincio. Lo sai il formaggio?
Ah,
Lo vuoi come abbiamo fatto la prima volta e mettiamo qua esce sciolto?
ah.
O vuoi solo metti...
Lo metti dentro?
Sì, lo metti dentro uguale?
Sì.
Dentro wrap, però se lo metti lo sciogli prima o lo metti com'è? È dentro pacco?
Non come dentro pacco?
Più bene.
Quando lo scaldi, da dentro scioglie.
Sì, meglio così.
Questo 15 minuti è a posto.
Ok. Prendo. Ho messo là solo per toglierlo per adesso. Che stavo qua mentre facevo la carne.
Ok,
Guys, let me just gonna invite you for real side-eyed you for real. But this is what the meat is. You for real side-eyed you for real. But this is what the meat is looking like. So I'm just gonna be waiting till what's it called? All the water evaporates, and then I'm gonna start putting the spices in. But I'm debating, should I start chopping up and showing you guys some last skills? Oh, I've already got it chopped up. Let's see what I'll have, so I'll have an excuse. We've got spring onion. Well, I want to make it finer chopped. Okay, I'm gonna grab it out of here. I've got some thing from the other day. So anyways, let me just take it out of its house. Oh. Okay, we've got some spring onion, but I want to finely chop it because I feel like that's how it best goes in a This knife is not sharp enough to do all these things, so sorry. Wait, let me just...
serve aiuto, ciao.
Certo, grazie, non serve. My dad really wants to be in the cooking show for real. Why is this so... This shop is so... This knife is so dull, it actually is hurting my soul. It's really boiling in here. Let me open the door. Okay. Oh, I didn't even chop it properly. Sorry, guys. This must be so, like, distressing to watch, but it's the knife's fault, not mine. Can't even pick up the... Okay. Why am I struggling so badly today? I've just decided to struggle today. Sorry about this, guys. It's the anxiety of the camera. Was there any actual need for it to drop on the floor? I don't think there was. It was just being petty because I didn't want to be cut. Or tough, you're going to be cut and ate anyways. Absolute. I'm not going to say anything that's going to get me banned because I've just realised that I'm not allowed to say some things. Right, go away. I can just hear the meat in the background cooking and it's really like... I don't know how I feel about it. decided to eat it up right now, can't lie. Actually eating it. Okay, these bits are not eaten. Do you know what's happening, right? Since I'm pressing so hard down on this, it's like, do you see what I mean? It's like escaping, so I can't get a clean cut. And since these are so small, you can't really do that with it, so you just have to kind of like try not to press hard and try not to cut your finger at the same time. Do you see how these green bits are so much easier to cut? Okay, I'll be right back and check on the meat. Okay, the meat is doing great so far. Let me grab a cheeky plate. Okay, I have a question. White or black? Let me grab the black plate. Let me know. I think I'm gonna go for... We've already got that white plate, so I think I'm gonna go with black, because it just looks better. Everything black looks better. So we're gonna set these onions. Don't worry guys, I've washed my hands many times, so there's nothing to worry about. And there's another controversy that I've seen a lot on like TikToks about food in general, like that, when people are cooking. Not like mostly home cooks, because that's a bit different, like it's your own family, but mostly like restaurant cooks and stuff like that. Like they get like kind of hated on for not wearing gloves. But my take on that is that I think gloves are dirtier than just using your hands, because a glove can carry so many more bacteria, and you'd have to switch gloves, and so much plastic would be wasted. And I just think it's useless. Like, why would you go and... First of all, do you guys know how annoying putting gloves on is? It's an absolute crime. Like, it takes ages. Imagine having to take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on, and them not even being clean at the end of the day. While just using your hands and cleaning them frequently is so much easier and so much more clean. Why is it running away? Just stay there. Like, acting if they've run away, they're not going to get ate. They're going to get eaten anyways. Stop trying to be special. The plating might not look amazing, but we really don't talk about it. Whoop. Don't mind that spring onion, I think you'll be fine. The meat in the background is really like... Right, sorry about that. I think that's enough, because my little brother won't eat it. I do put a generous amount in every single wrap I make though. I'm going to cut 3 more just to be nice, and that's it. Always trying to run away. Honestly, I actually hate cutting up spring onion. My worst nightmare. You might be asking, why doesn't she just grab the fucking cutting board and put it and slide it off with the knife? Do I look like I can be bothered to find the perfect placing again? No. Did I just contradict myself and move the cutting board? Yes, but we don't talk about it. Moving on. I'm going to show you an update on the meat right now. Look at her. She is thriving. She is amazing. She is beautiful. Just give her a quick mix. Give her some love. You gotta love your meatball. Yes, that did just splat everywhere. We don't talk about it. I'm gonna leave it to cook for another 10ish, 15ish minutes, and then we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna keep cutting veggies. 1 tomato. Sorry, my concentrating face is so. 2, 3, and we're just gonna grab as we go. So I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see. Oh, that sugar nearly went everywhere. That was so dangerous. I'm gonna move the sugar out of the way. I'm so scared of sugar. Is there any need? Sorry about that. I get really triggered when things make noises for no reason. I know this is not the right way to cut it, but I've already got cut up tomatoes and I don't want them to go to waste. So deal. Oh, mixed. Too bad. Oh, this knife is so dull. Mad to think this is the sharpest knife we've got in the whole house. Can we not talk about how I'm literally manhandling this tomato? Why am I being so special? Ooh, that bit is so thick. Don't even think about what I'm doing right now. Don't even think about it. You never saw anything. You never saw that happen. That was the most disgraceful way to cut a tomato I've ever seen in my life, but it was the only way. So we don't think about it. We just close our eyes and just don't think about it. Okay, this is some gourmet shit, you can't even lie. What would be great, guys, would be a subscribe, a like, and hit the notification bell. Who do I think I am? The YouTuber. Okay, the beef. The beef. That's what I've started calling it. The beef. The beef. Let's say hi to the beef. Let's touch the beef. Okay. The smart thing to do now, sorry, the camera's not angled at all, would be to flip the camera right now. Okay. Sweating like a fat lass in Greg's, boys. I'm going to talk about the spices that this has in just a minute. You want to just slowly add it in. You don't want to overwhelm the meat. You want to slowly... It's so hot in here. absolutely boiling in the kitchen. I've got some extra if it wants to come out. Oh, I guess that was it. Now we want to add some of this. Just nice enough, and then you want to mix it in. Add some more. You want to turn the heat down so it doesn't burn. Sorry, I haven't been doing a lot of talking. I've been trying to just focus on the meat. I'm going to grab a bit. I'm going to taste test and see if it needs anything. You can taste everything, every single thing. I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of the tomato passata, because it just makes everything taste 10 times better, I can't lie. So you probably get tiny bit more of that, but I really don't have any in the house at the moment. Yeah, we've run out. Yeah, I say for 1 kilo, 1.5 bags of this would be great. This was just under one. That was just under half a bag, and it's just missing that tiny bit. But the meat is not sandy. The meat is delicious. It's flavourful, packs a punch. Well, not really, because it's like if you bought like the spicy one, maybe it packed a bit more of a punch, but this one is just nice on your tongue, doesn't burn you, because my little brother has an absolute worse than so am I, so we don't. Turn the fire off now, and I'm going to give it a second taste test to see if all the ingredients are mixed up properly together. Looks done. That seems pretty done to me. But as I'm very weird with meat, I'm going to leave it on like 2 more minutes, just because I'd rather burn it than it be raw. That's just how I am. But at this point, it should be ready. You wouldn't need to do any more and just re-add. So, quick. There we go. That is beautifully done. Just gonna let it do its thing while I finish chopping up some more veggies, because this is not enough. And then the assembly is the easiest bit, but this recipe is dead easy. It's really, there's nothing to it. All you need to know to do is how to cut veggies and use a hob, and then just the ingredients, and you're done. The one thing that is difficult that I struggle with, and I'll just let my dad do because he's better at it than me, is when you put it in the pan at the very end, when you've what's it called, when you've like put together your wrap, and the last step is to toast it so it stays closed and it has a nice toasted like taste, like a crunch, because it's a crunch wrap obviously. And then I can't do that personally, I just struggle. Question, should I chop up? I'm just gonna do it just so there's the choices there for anyone that wants it. I think it'll be fine with this length. Adore cucumbers, absolutely delish. I'm just gonna do a couple more and that's it, because I don't want to cut too many up and then no one eats them. I mean, you could chop it up like this and then go back over it. Oh my days, go back over it. Why am I literally being so like unable to like cut things today? And then you can go and make it into little cubes, but like that's like too much effort for me, so little long straws will be fine for everyone. I think everyone will be fine with that. Lettuce, that's what I forgot. Need a little bit of lettuce. What? Do we not have lettuce? We have meat. Oh, we do. No, am I kidding? Who would do have lettuce? Apparently my parents cut it like this. I don't really like cutting it like this, but I guess that's what we're doing today. Oh, wasn't meant to get that in. Future reference, do not use this bit. It's not nice. It's like not what you'd want in your lettuce, to be honest. Just cut it as thin, thick, fine, long as you fancy. At the end of the day, it just goes all in your belly. What else? I feel like I've missed something because there's just a hole here. I feel like there's something that should go there. I'll put some of this in. This is nice. Tastes delish. I forgot what the name is in English. Just bear with. Cilantro? What's this called? What's this called? I don't remember. If you know the name, you'll figure it out. But I don't know how. Cheeky ASMR. It doesn't go great with the rest of the wrap, but I just had to fill that hole there because it was annoying me. So close that. And then I'm gonna make one, and then I'm gonna have to go have my dinner, and I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, because I sure am. Sorry, I'm just grabbing some last few ingredients. So okay, we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, I've got some ketchup. I've got cheddar and mozzarella. I don't know which one to go for tonight. I want to break something today. Apparently, if I keep banging into things, but put this back. I know this is meant to be a cooking channel and everything, yeah, but my ass is sweating so much. I can feel the wetness in my ass cheeks. Sorry. Okay, moving on. So we're getting ready for the assembly, but I'm gonna do some cleanup before that, just cause I feel one of the things that I like doing is cleaning up, and then after having my food. I'm not sure why I like to do that, but I just decide to do that all the time, because when you're done and you're full and you feel like you're exploding and you ate all the yummy things you've made, you don't really feel like going back in the kitchen and cleaning everything up and having a lot of dishes to clean and everything. So I like to do most of the load beforehand if I do have any, and then the rest I'll do after. Like I'd rather clean all my knives and pans and pots and everything before I sit down and eat. I know that may seem weird, unless the pan or pot or plate or whatever is being used as I'm eating, I won't wash it. But if it's not, I will wash it because it really bothers me. Okay, let me wash the knife real quick, and then we are ready for assembly. Let me dry my hands. So we've got salsa bianca, which means white sauce, and it's my parents' recipe. Secret, not telling you. Ketchup. These ingredients here. And then, where are the wraps? Wait a second. Have I made that ever? Sorry, I got a fright. So we usually use these ones. I don't know which way you sat. Oh shit, I've just realised I should have like sound if you like this the whole time. We use these ones. Get them from Asda. I don't know, I always end up breaking the reseal thing. Okay. Let me quickly. I need a plate. Okay. So. Oh, I forgot one like crucial ingredient. These bad boys. Nacho chips, salted, but I get the circle ones from Asda, and when I tell you. So the main way to do a crunch wrap right is, bear with. If you put the meat first, oh that is hot, I've just burnt my fingertips, lovely. Let me quickly go on eating quality check. Delish. I know you may be tempted, do not overfill it. Trust me, you taste the meat. Do not need to put loads and loads in. You will be able to taste it straight away. So I'd say this amount, depending on how big your wraps are, but I usually put my 2 hands. If you put them together, it like, yeah, I'm just making it up on the spot. Don't talk about it. But yeah, and then I like to put my cheese here. Let me quickly ask my dad what he wants in it. So bear with. Dad, faccio il tuo. Che vuoi dentro? Vuoi salsa bianca?
Sì.
Vuoi cipolla verde?
Cipolla no.
Cipolla no. Pomodoro?
Pomodoro sì.
Lettuce? Insalata?
No.
Quello là che tu mangi. No, questo sì.
Pure questo no.
Pure questo. Solo ci sta pure cucumber.
No.
Solo pomodoro.
Solo pomodoro e formaggio.
Pomodoro, formaggio e salsa bianca.
Salsa.
Ok. Okay. First order. I'll use this one because it's already open. So you put the cheese in with the meat so it melts. I don't actually remember how I do this. I don't remember if I put the cheese on before or after the meat. I've literally forgotten how to make this. My dad only wants tomatoes. Wait, I nearly fucked up. Okay, so basically, yeah, you grab this bad boy, you open it. Grab the straightest ones you can find and you put them on there. This is the most bent one. There we go, it's a straighter one. You grab it and you put it on there. If not, eat half of it, put it on there. being so special for? There we go. And you put some of this on. Yeah, that was how it was meant to come. Right, he won't know, right? So it's cushy. So, sorry, that must like put so many people off. Whoa. Why am I being so like, ugh, tonight? Okay. The best one's always the worst one, let's just put it that way. Put so much tomatoes, I think he's gonna literally throw them back up. Moving on. That was his. And then what you want to do to close it up is you'd grab a wrap, flip it like this, and then do that again. So that's the type of size you want. But you'd grab it in the middle, and break it like this. And grab it in the middle again, and rip it again. You get a nice triangle, put it right on top, and then you'd grab, put down, and lift. And just keep doing that. And that's wrap number 1 done. So the second step would be to grab a pot of any size, whatever you fancy. So my kitchen's actually a bit dirty now. Ooh. Put that on. In this bit I actually struggle. In this one I actually struggle so hard to do. So mine's got a bit of water in, so I'm just going to wait till the water goes out. So you've got your wrap, you've got to fold it up all nicely. And you've got to and then the thing you'd want to do is grab it, put it upside down.
Hello.
Ciao.
Ciao, bello, sei come?
Sì, per favore. Ti vuoi dire ciao al mio video?
Ciao. Ciao.
That's the bit I struggle with.
Non devi avere paura. Così.
Non spingere forte. And then you just leave it on there till it toasts a little bit. And that's done. Tu che vuoi in tuo? Comincia subito. Lascia. Che vuoi in tuo? Dai, ordina.
Io la salata, mamma, tagliata.
Ho tagliato.
Da quella?
Da quella ho tagliato. Lo so che mi strellavi già.
No, ma ti dico solo. Sì,
Okay, what do you want in... Everything, just not this. Do you want salsa bianca?
Yeah.
Do you want ketchup? No. What cheese do you want? Do you want cheddar or mozzarella? Both mix? Okay.
Mix.
Okay, so grab a hearty amount. Not too much, not too little. Want it quite... Let me just make sure that other one doesn't burn because I'll cry. You want to just spin it. I'm going to leave it for a couple more seconds. Just because if I lift it and then it just all falls out, I will cry my eyes out. Okay, so my mum wants everything in hers because she's a true supporter. So she wants a bit of the cheddar cheese. She wants a bit of the mozzarella cheese. As you can probably tell, she loves cheese. Absolutely struggling to open this packet of cheese. It's actually embarrassing. I already fell in the meat. Let's go check on the cheeky wrap. And then once it's, oh, I nearly put my hand in the fire. Once it starts browning like that, I want it to go a bit darker. It'd be great, because when it goes brown and chars a little bit, it doesn't char, but like gets a bit of colour. That's when it seals shut, so you don't have to have any problems eating it. Okay, everything. So start off with some, oh my god, I nearly made the same mistake I did before. We'll literally do not talk about the state of this right now. Okay. Put a hot amount of sauce. Let me quickly check on the, sorry, I keep going back and forth. That's just the best. Ooh, it's burning. See, when it goes this colour, you want to flip it on the bottom, but the bottom cooks extremely quick, cooks quicker, so I'm going to just have to stand next to it because it's going to burn if I don't. My dad said he wanted two, but I'll make him one now so it's nice and warm, and then I'll make the other one when he's done with this one. He'll inhale it. See, that one cooks way faster, way quicker, way better. And then you just plop it down, let it rest because it gets extremely hot. Leave that. Turn the fire off so you don't explode everything. Okay, grab some spring onion. So one reason why this wrap is so crunchy is that the chips act as such a sort of a barrier between, and wait, that makes no sense. Why this is like so banging and so like juicy and you feel like all the ingredients, you can taste them all at the same time, is because the chips act like a barrier to protect the meat and the cheese from getting watery, kind of. This one's a fat one, like. And then some cucumber. I'm doing that woman justice. She asked for everything, I'm giving her everything. I really fancy opening a shop with just these in. I think I'd do mint. Do you know what? I know she loves this, so I'm gonna put some extra for her. Just because I'm nice. Okay, then you put this on it. Push it down a little, not too much. And then you wanna there you go. And then I'm gonna go put this on the fire and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we've put my mum's one on the thing, and one thing that really is good about these is that they're absolutely delicious and they're really not hard to do. They may be a bit time consuming, but they're definitely not hard to do. So I think I'm gonna make a second one for my dad, so while he eats the first one I made for him, the second one can have time to cool down. So put a little bit of meat in the middle. You want a good amount, not too much, not too little, because if it's too much it overpowers the rest of the stuff, but if it's too little you cannot taste it. Well, you can taste it, but still remember a little goes a long way. And I'd say what's it called? I feel like I'm gonna make this with half and half as well, give him a cheeky surprise with the cheeses. Because I'm a tad bit scared that the cheddar one is not gonna melt properly or something is gonna go wrong with it. So I'm gonna put a hearty amount of both cheeses, just in case. We don't want any mishaps. Okay, so you grab one, put it there. Oh, that's super flat. 2, 3, and 4. Let me quickly go double check on my mum's real quick. Longer. It's nearly ready. I'm just gonna leave it on there a tiny bit longer, just to let it really like seal. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of these out because they're being difficult. This is the tricky part, I think. Personally, I struggle most on this bit. There we go. Then you wanted some of that. Put some tomato. Okay, let me quickly. Turn my arms around. Oh, got some of these in. Take them out. Oh, do you know what? I feel nice. I'm going to put tiniest bit of cheese on the top as well. But put that on there. 1, 2, 3. Sugar. I think that one's going to be in. Quello sotto di papà, quello sopra il tuo. Sì. No, di più perché non si cucinano. Questo è di papà secondo, ho chiesto per 2, mi sono ricordata. Faccio uno per Ariari, solo carne e ketchup, giusto? Okay, I'm gonna make my little bravazzi's are gonna be so impressed with that one. I'll put some of this on. Not too much, not too little, because you don't want to have it overpowering meat. As much as the meat is absolutely delicious, you don't want too much. No, perché non c'entra, non si chiude dopo. Troppo...
lo faccio io?
No, io perché troppo carne non è buono. Io solo per questo sto a fare così. Prova, magari a te ti piace con più carne. Yeah, this one is just not going great right now. Oh. This is the most boring one I've made so far. Absolutely disgraceful. I'm just gonna put, do you know what? I'm gonna put some more meat on it, because just to compensate for the lack of everything else. Bish bosh bosh. Mom's a slosh. Close that up there. That one's really small and tiny and petite. Doesn't even want cheese in it. Okay, now I'm gonna make my own. For mine, I like meat. too much, not too little. I don't know how many times I've said that so far. I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese in it. And the great thing about this way of cooking as well, this dish, is that the cheese melts too, because it's on top of the meat. And plus when you put it on the pan, it just melts. Oh, so nice. The first time I made this, everyone absolutely loved it, kept asking for seconds. So I was in and out the kitchen making these. So I like myself some salsa bianca. I'm an absolute lover of this sauce. So spring onion, tomatoes, tiny bit of lettuce. Unpopular opinion, lettuce makes your mouth dry. And cucumber, whatever is left here. Tiniest bits of cucumber. And then an extra bit of the sauce. Cheeky. This one will be mine. I can't wait to take a bite out of it. Della pronta? Ancora faccio, lascio dopo faccio.
No, se tu vuoi ancora farci dopo quando fai adesso.
No, dico dopo che ho mangiato questo. Magari.
Vuoi ancora?
Sì, perché non lo so se questo mi riempie o no. Ok. Vuoi fare un mozzico di tuo?
Non ci si vede. Prendi salsa, metti sul tavolo.
So these are all these so far. Got 2 here, 2 there. That's mine. And that is sorted for today's food. Thanks for watching. I will be back, and if you're one of my close friends, I'll just take a photo of like after a bite and I'll send it to you. But thanks for watching. I will see you maybe another day when I make a different type of scran. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.